What is going on, YouTube? Savage here. In today's video, we'll be breaking down, analyzing, and spectating the #1 Warzone player in the world. Now, of course, if you're not familiar with him, and I'm sure most of you are, we are spectating It's Iron. I will leave all of his links to every social media and every platform he's on in the description below. But there are two reasons why I want to spectate It's Iron. First off, he's the #1 player, and a lot of people have been requesting me to spectate Iron. And two, Iron plays in a very unique way. I'm a former PUBG player, and when I watch Iron, I don't know if he played PUBG or not, but when I watch Iron, I see a lot of PUBG tactics in his gameplay. But if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the wolf pack today, also leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 3,000 likes. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the gameplay. Now, out of respect for Iron's gameplay and his teamwork, I want you guys to listen to the comms, so I'm mostly going to be sitting back and just watching, not really saying too much unless I need to. If I do need to talk about something, we'll pause the video and we'll go about it. But for the most part, let's just sit back, relax, listen to the comms. Now, one thing Iron and his squad are known for is the amount of wins they get. In one stream, they can get anywhere from 10 to 20 wins. It's absolutely incredible to watch. And it's completely based off strategy. Of course, they have aim, they have accuracy. He's nasty at mouse and keyboard. But at the end of the day, strategy is how they win their games and how they win them consistently. So I try to teach you guys in these videos to go out there, play aggressive, and it's not to win more games, it's to practice on your gunplay. So when you start playing more strategic, start winning 5 or 10 games a day, you guys will already have the know-how on how to.
This is the type of money you like to see when looting
things like that.
My normal downtown rooftops, man. Holy cow. This is speed looting at its finest.
And as you guys can see and hear
I
him
got a
say,
Destiny background.
He's using the chopper right now to get as much money as he can.
It was good for something.
Pretty south.
So you can rack up, so you can get loadout drops, UAVs, and literally just sit there and hunt people.
Is that above you, or I can't tell.
And the objective during this is to save the choppers. Make sure you don't lose the choppers. That's why I don't see him landing on the ground, running around, looting inside of the buildings. He's just going rooftop hunting, essentially. Look how much money he's found so far. Incredible.
I'm on my way with $1 or $2.
Nice.
Yeah, just,
can I buy
just a modest couple bucks, no big deal. So beginning game for them is usually a lot slower paced. They're getting all their things together. That way their mid and end game can be a lot more hectic. And again, because they'll have everything they need in the beginning of the game, they can almost guarantee that they're going to make it mid and end game. And then at that point, again, this is why their win to loss ratio is so high. They'll probably end up winning the game.
Okay. Now we can do one of these on the way out. There's a team at the ship, but they're so quick. They're still fighting zombies there. Dude, D, we gotta play that outbreak mode, dude. It looks like so much fun.
Don't you need Cold War for it?
Yeah, you not have it?
D, you need plates? I can throw
okay.
Okay.
Look at all the choppers, boys. Look at all the choppers.
Figure out what to free buy. I'm gonna buy an armor box. I have an ammo already.
Okay, I'll pick up one of them.
I'm honestly surprised as many viewers as Iron has, as many views that videos about Iron get. I'm very surprised people just don't abuse the choppers. You really don't see people utilizing them that much.
Sure.
I'm just gonna pop a UAV.
I popped one already.
He's rocking the HDR with a variable zoom scope on it, as well as the AMAX. The AMAX is built to perfection, by the way.
Also, we're gonna have to worry about a team here as well.
Okay,
okay, should be 3 kills then.
Team, or we can knock these out.
Now, I haven't seen this gameplay yet, so I'm very curious to see how he's going to play this. Are they going to gatekeep the boat? That's exactly what it looks like. Or are they going to go in?
I have an armor box, by the way.
And go balls to the wall. Now, again, because they're playing with strategy, I'm going to go ahead and assume they're just going to gatekeep. Granted, a lot of the players will kill themselves off, so we can't get all the kills. But again, the purpose of the Battle Royale is not to get as many kills as possible. You want to, you got to use strategy. Strategy always has to be your first priority. That's why he's remaining safe on the rooftop. Well, hopefully safe. Hopefully didn't get sniped in the back of the head.
Finished one at park. I'm gonna start capping.
Yeah, this just, and at this point, it's just a waiting game.
Looks like that ship team or one of them just grabbed Bertha.
I love the pre-fire on the Bertha. Reading the fact the enemy is going there, it's pretty self-explanatory, and then just preloading the warthogs. Beautiful.
Oh yeah,
it was beautiful, bro.
Somebody was saying the outbreak mode is free for a week. D.
Yeah, if y'all haven't played that outbreak mode, it's actually a lot of fun. It really is.
Yeah, I mean it should be.
Now, a lot of you guys might be sitting here watching the video like, Savage, Iron's missing a lot of his shots. But look, like I always tell you guys, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It doesn't matter if a player's missing a lot of sniper shots. What matters is, does he end up actually getting the kill? Also, there are times you want to sit there and wait for the perfect shot, but if they're running out in the open, you have plenty of time to take multiple shots, go ahead and do it. You might get lucky, you might actually hit them, or the more you lead the target, the more you shoot at people while you're leading them, the better muscle memory with that leading is going to be, if that makes any sense at all. So basically, the more you shoot a target in motion, the more you're going to have an eye for where you need to place that crosshair in front of the enemy based off their distance.
They're so thirsty today. Like, this guy Park is so shooting at me.
That right there comes with patience, literally.
Freaking rifles.
I want you guys to always bait vehicles, especially on the edge of the circle. You literally just, all you have to do is wait for him to grab that vehicle, go ahead and get in and get the headshot. Very easy. I love that. And here we are, bringing our beautiful helicopter around, getting some more money, getting some more plates, whatever the hell we need, and being completely uncontested. Now, the good thing about the helicopter strat is when you land, most of the time you can tell if there's enemies nearby. And how do we know if there's enemies nearby? Because most of the time they're going to shoot at your helicopter, right? Most of the time you're going to shoot the helicopter. So basically you're kind of just baiting for shots the entire time you're flying around.
Any other team downtown?
And enemies are revealing their position to you.
There's one guy on bank.
Now, here comes another team who has to cross out the open. So in Iron's head, I'm assuming he might not play this exactly how I'm thinking he's going to play it, but all we need to do in this position is go on to one of these two buildings and wait for them to come across. There's no vehicles here they can use, so they do have to cross out in the open, completely exposed.
Yeah, he's like right there. And then there's still the team.
There's a heli above me.
All right, the heli above him is going to definitely pull on audible. I'm not sure if he's going to land over here and gatekeep those guys or not. Because of the helicopter, he may not be able to. Well, they don't give a shit. Okay. These guys don't give two shits.
We can go to
all right, so we are going to gatekeep. Again, I probably would have landed a police station. I don't like this angle, to be honest. There's too much cover.
Moving.
Yeah.
I think he's realized that, and now we're might splat them actually.
There's a recon right at the hangar that we could knock out.
Yeah, police station is definitely a better option.
Someone's attempting to gatekeep on one of these buildings.
Wait, how's this guy alive?
Nice shot.
I sniped him out of the air like 500 meters and he's not dead.
All right, Iron instantly banging out. Unfortunately, couldn't solidify any of those kills. One of the guys that he had broken went for the res of the guy that actually downed. So unfortunately, again, we can't get the res off, but he bailed out of the fight because he had 3 enemies and a 3v1. They could possibly push him and or flip the gatekeep. And 2, the gas closing in is going to ruin the entire helicopter strat because it would have destroyed our chopper. So he instantly bailed out, going to the best next roof, and hopefully able to gatekeep them once again. Beautiful shot. Now, Iron's nasty with the sniper.
They're all dead. I just want to get rid of them.
All right.
I'm coming.
I legit sniped a gulag out of the sky 500 meters, and he didn't die.
All right, now look at this. This is a strat they utilize, and this is something I try to tell you guys to do a lot. If you guys want to win more consistently, what do I always tell you guys to do? Go for recons. Notice how we're sitting here playing the edge of the circle, gatekeeping everybody that's running in because they're overstaying their welcome. His teammates are out here doing recons. Notice the yellow circles. If you guys didn't know this, recon objectives reveal the next circle. I know a lot of newer players are probably watching this video like, what? That's actually what they do. These objectives, all these objectives on the map have a purpose, and recon is clutch. We're finding the next positions at. So what they're going to be doing is getting all the recon objectives so they can find out where the last couple circles are at, so that when it does get mid to end game, they can decide, do we need to go ahead and pre-rotate, or are we safe to keep hunting down people? Knowing the map and knowing where circles are actually going to end up being is an awesome benefit, because then you can decide how you want to play the rest of the map without having to throw any audibles.
Maybe quit.
No, I didn't get the kill.
Most wanted. Most wanted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's just buy one. Another loaded. We have so much money.
Dude, that's crazy. If he landed, when I shot him so far up, he should have died anyway.
I mean, I've seen that though. If it was like timed close enough to the ground, or he could have pulled shoot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can die, or you can get res midair and just pull your shoot. Someone in my chat told me that happened to him the other day. I would love for that to happen to me. That's crazy.
So for an airport pull, I'm gonna go ahead and buy a loadie. Throw it here.
Okay.
And literally, as we're flying around, going to the buy station to buy a loadout drop, you literally have teammates just completing recon objectives left and right.
They're on the train, and
even though they're staying separated, they're able to because of the helicopter strat. And on top of that,
double clad.
while we're doing one thing, our teams can split off and do the other thing. We're knocking out 2 or 3 birds with literally one stone.
From storage. It's too annoying having to hover.
And a lot of people have a misconception that if you go for recons, you don't get a lot of kills. Some matches you will be doing recon objectives, you'll be doing the helicopter strat. You might win the game with 5 kills, but it doesn't matter. Winning's winning. But if you guys watch Iron or other players actually do the recon objectives, we've had games where we had 20 kills, 30 kills. Just because you do recon objectives doesn't lock you down to having a low kill game. It just helps you win the thing.
All right, go ahead and pick that up. You get the chance.
I'm on it. You stay up top, D. Oh, never mind.
And
You're
notice
already
the
down
teamwork.
there.
They really have roles, to be honest.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Even though the roles may change from time to time, you have one guy doing recons, you have us going around gatekeeping and buying loadout drops, you have another teammate saying, hey, pick up this objective, pick up this objective, do this, let's rotate here.
Yeah, we'll do.
Everyone's playing a part to the machine. It's basically what it is. Iron and his squad are a machine, and it's well oiled.
I got to.
There's an advanced UAV, and we still have a ton of money for even another advanced later on.
Yeah.
And a box too, if you don't have one.
I'm gonna go ahead and take over top pool for you guys.
Alright, we have all boxes.
Yep, I have armor as well.
Yep.
So Iron's basically playing a support character right now, just because of his positioning. He wants to go ahead and make sure that, one, his teammates that are going for the recon are safe, and that's why we're providing Overwatch with the sniper rifle, and 2, we can clear out any immediate area if there are enemies nearby.
Does look like airport. Yeah, this is a freaking airport game, dude.
Hope so.
Yeah, dude. Wow, isn't it crazy when you play a normal game?
It's kind of nice.
And we can do one more here in storage. It should be free.
So just to go ahead and point something out, Warzone's a very unpredictable game. You could do everything perfectly right and still end up in a position that you cannot win. So what they're doing, and the purpose of strategy, is to take that unpredictability and control it, basically to where they fight at their own pace. For example, I want you guys to notice that in this match so far, they haven't been third-partied one time. It's literally been fight, then a break, then fight, then a break, then fight, then a break. They're never in a position where they're just getting shit on from 19 different directions because they don't put themselves in those positions. Now, this is how I used to play.
Oh, there's a team up on one
but
side already.
Unfortunately,
Team up on
my
one side
team
already.
now,
I'm gonna try to get ATC.
They just
so
want to
then
get
I can
kills.
cover for you guys.
It might end up being an ATC game.
Did you see anyone in ATC?
I can't see over there.
One of the black critters up? I
Yeah.
don't recall.
I'm gonna go for it, dude. Oh, I just missed out, and I don't have my freaking heli. Dang it! I should have full sent. I'm in trouble.
Are there people up there?
Yes, there's a guy top ATC, so I guess if you could kill him,
Looks
and there's
like
a team top
airport's
airport
the
as
play
well.
Anyway, so
Yeah,
I can
airport's
just come
the
pick
play.
you up.
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, there's a guy up here, so
I'm gonna. You want to pick him up, D?
Can you snipe from up top? There's a guy on the other side. Careful over.
And also, I want to point out, I want you guys to notice how he's using restock with claymores. He's a sniper. He knows he's a sniper. He's going to be playing power positions. That's his whole forte. So he's going to run restock with claymores and plant claymores, as you guys can see, at every angle where people can push them. Yes, the claymore will probably not kill the enemy, but what this does for Iron is it gives him a little bit of a head start. This is an old tactic. We used to use in Modern Warfare 2. Place the claymore down, we'd watch a whole different area. The moment we knew that claymore went off, we'd instantly turn around and shoot on that kid. So again, guys, no matter what you guys see or take from my video, any other video, or any other streams, so just make sure you're playing to your own strength, no matter what anybody tells you. If you want to play super hyper aggressive and super store drop all the time, so be it. No one's there to tell you not to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll snipe.
All right, so right now, his teammate's coming to pick him up because we did lose on the chopper.
oh,
now,
they're moving. They're moving.
They do need to be careful with the pickup. The moment Iron gets in the helicopter, he may be baited as well.
Okay, coming.
Right now, actually, the people above him are they're distracted anyway. Oh, we're just leaving the chopper. I love it. A little risky to get in that because of the bait, so I do respect it for
Damn,
sure.
I'm throwing. There's a whole team over here. Whole
Yeah,
team.
get right in front of us, Iron. Right here in front.
Yep. Stunned.
Other guy further back.
Downed one.
Guy's knocked too.
Yeah, I think he's behind this.
ATC is still shooting at y'all. Or me, rather.
Cracked him in ATC.
Not seeing this guy.
Go double clay the other side shaded. We'll get this one.
Alright.
Just 2D, 2 here, and then I'll get 1.
Yeah, I'm just watching ATC.
Now, if they stay on this rooftop, I almost guarantee he's probably going to set a claymore down at every zip line there is, and or his teammates will do so. Yep, there it is. His teammate just set a claymore down. Yep.
He's up there.
There's another ammo box over here on this guy too.
And again, the good he double stacked him. The good method about this,
I think we have
that'll
everything
definitely
we
kill
need,
somebody. The good method about this is you're protecting your own. You're making sure that you can have the freedom to snipe whoever the hell you want, and no one can push up behind you. Because if you do cover the zip lines, how else can you die? Well, you can get sniped when you're peeking, right? But when you get sniped, guess what's going to happen? You're going to go down. They can't execute you because of this nice, beautiful ledge right here. And they're able to go ahead and predetermine where they want to be at, again, because if you look at the mini map, the yellow circles, they know where the next circle is going to be, and they know where the circle after that's going to be. They know what's going to be favored. And that gives them a huge advantage over the enemies because the enemies have no idea.
Are you just
And it
gonna watch
also
this
protects them from being in a spot and having to rotate into another spot in order to get safe.
Snipe ATC and watch
I'm a
this
huge
side.
fan of recons, and I really wish people would use them more.
I think it's just one guy.
It is. There's. Oh, never mind.
Next time we down him, you could take the chopper in full send, and you have another chopper to come back if you need to.
Bertha.
Hit him for white.
He got out.
Right here. Damn.
And basically at this point, because again, we know where all the circles are going to be at, we just have to wait for the enemies to come to us.
Is doing this recon at ATC.
It's going to be usually a lot more slower
Here.
paced mid game, but your end games and beginning games going to be your hottest part of this strategy, especially your end games. Using this strat, your end game should be super hot.
Yeah, definitely the play.
Oh, watch out.
Ooh,
Two snipers. One on my red mark and one
look at
on the
that.
wall
Weird.
street.
He got
Directly under. He
weird. He went down, and look at this. He can't get executed. He can't.
could try to full send the zip.
I'll watch it.
Unfortunately, it looks like both choppers going to be RIP. Maybe. Damn.
I'm really lucky they didn't down me on the way.
And ATC shooting at people under him.
Yeah, there's people under him everywhere.
Cracked ATC. Okay, yeah, we
So
just
in this
have to- we
position
gotta
here, we're
watch
so
this, yeah.
suppressed by the enemy right now. We really don't have the freedom to peek the guys driving around, which sucks. So this is why they're remaining a little bit more focused on the guy in tower than they normally would.
Found him. 300.
Is because if they continue to peek, they're going to continue to break their. They're going to continuously have their armor plates broken. And they run a risk of going through them all. And I understand he's got an armor box, but still,
Cracked him.
they don't want to go ahead and waste it.
Damn. They bought back northwest.
And as far as like the enemies we're killing, normally I'll go ahead and pause the videos and we'll discuss what the enemies are doing wrong and doing right. But Iron's playing with such strategy that literally whenever he kills an enemy, there's nothing they can do. For instance, the guys at the beginning of the game, when they were running in the open, they had to. The circle was pushing them in. There's no way they could have played that better. Maybe a little bit better teamwork to suppress fire. But at the end of the day, I mean, when you're caught out in the open, you're caught in the open. That's just bad COD timing. And Iron is flipping it and using it to his advantage. Now, unfortunately for his team, they could be slaying out way more if they didn't have this little asshole hiding over here in the tower.
Copper.
Yep, yep. Claymore hit?
Yeah, D side. It downed him.
Wait, that's another time I downed a guy at the heli and he didn't die.
Okay, you're gonna have to double up Claymore there, and I'll double up here. And just watch it.
2 ammo boxes over here.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna throw an armor and then go
Just
grab
to be
it.
trolly, I'd probably go ahead and just destroy his claymores as he's placing them if I was in the tower.
Let's go ahead and watch Zips. I'll be right back.
There's an extra precision over here as well.
Can I just juggle it every once in a while?
TC hasn't peaked in a minute.
But I hope you guys can see the difference of gameplay from player to player. And this is why I don't just post my gameplay on the channel, because everyone's got different strategies and people can learn from everyone's different gameplay. The benefit of seeing this is knowing you guys don't have to go out there and get 20 kills. You don't have to push every single fight. It's something I recommend newer players do so you guys can develop gun skill. Once you guys have accuracy, once you guys have a little bit of map knowledge and awareness in fights, this is a great way to go about getting a high win percentage.
So just,
Okay.
oh, you.
Wow, you weren't.
Someone's got a recon. Oh, I spotted him on.
We are inside the circle. Get ready for incoming.
And again, it's just a waiting game.
Okay.
That's what the strategy is. So if you guys are out there, if any patient players are watching this and you guys realize that going for high kill games just isn't your forte, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You'll end up getting high games doing this. Change your gameplay and focus on your strengths.
I'd be pissed too.
I haven't seen him peek in a while. He's probably just sitting there guarding the elevator shaft, honestly.
Yeah. Shit'd probably come back here if he's just literally just gonna stare at Zip.
They just keep shooting the claymores. Literally what I was talking about doing if I was them.
Shit'd come back this way.
Oh, coming.
Buckle up. I'm flying.
'Cause it's
On the
really
highway?
gotcha.
Right here.
Down. Is that
Damn,
high
dude,
on
this-
the hill or
this
something?
game right
Or
here-
maybe?
Yes, it is.
This circle's massive for only
damn,
20
dude.
players left.
He's behind that tree.
Gotcha.
They just rezzed again. They might try to zip play me and land on me.
We can airstrike you.
I'll let you know.
He's moving iron.
Even when getting shot at, my man's still
My
checking
guy shot
tower.
himself up there. I don't know
You
if
got
he has a
to.
teammate or
You got
not.
to. Last thing we do is get down from one player
I doubt it.
while trying to fight another.
Right behind this rock.
Single shooter.
I was able to
Great
line him up
live
through the
ping.
rock. Hacking.
I feel like I'm getting sniped over from like northwest more on that hill.
Those guys can actually see me from up there. I don't have to move.
Oh, up.
People coming up right now. He saw him at last second on the other side of the AC unit. Great eyes. He may have some players coming up too, so we need to hold that as well. Yep. My dude killing Soldier Boy.
That was. How was that guy able to just jump past?
They're
everything?
ballsy for full sending that. I'm gonna be honest. They're ballsy. I probably wouldn't have. I
Don't know.
definitely would not have sent
On the highway
this
again.
rooftop.
Well, not highway.
Even if you're lucky enough to
somebody,
get
like,
one
over
down
here.
player,
It's literally
you should know
shooting
there's
now, but I
multiple
can't
people
see
up there
him.
because you hear two different sets of sniper rifles going off. I would have not ziplined up there, especially one after another. Maybe send one guy up there and see if he has any luck, but if he doesn't, dude, just let him die.
Cracked.
I would not have gone up there with him.
Cracked. Someone else killed him.
As far as enemy in that position, look, dude.
Did I get the
look.
kill for it? Okay.
When you guys are navigating through the map, again, you want to stay near a lot of cover. That way, if you have to move from one spot because you're getting shot at to another spot, you don't have a wide open area like this to where you're vulnerable. You want to play cover. Now, a lot of people take what I say of always maintain the high ground and they abuse the shit out of it. You want high ground for sure, but don't just stand anywhere in this area, because if there's snipers on airport like we are, there's no way you're gonna be able to survive if the sniper's half-ass decent.
Right here.
Perfect example right here. Literally just talking about it. There's there's another one. Look at
Behind
this.
him.
Like little ants. No, it's a hard shot for anybody, but nonetheless, you definitely still want to avoid that, because if we were closer or if there's another enemy down at the compound below them, they would be very vulnerable regardless. They're savage. They're missing their shots. The strategy's stupid. No, it's not. Okay. No, it's not. Look at him.
Here. Wow.
He was able to collapse the cluster. There goes the chopper. Maybe not. Yep, there it is. There she blows. We really don't need it anyway. The next circle's gonna be pretty much wide open, except for the little bit of the rooftop that's safe.
White.
The floating rocks, and
I have to
then
reset place.
we could just bail off into that little bit of rooftop.
Hit him for white.
Again, this is how you get those lucky shots. This is how you get those moments, and this is how you get better at the game. Just taking shots at the enemy. It's how you get better at sniping.
Cracked.
Don't just sit
Well,
there
let's make sure
trying
we
to wait for
reset
that perfect
places. I
shot.
don't wanna get
Spam the
screwed.
shit out of it. Practice leading the enemies.
24 other teams.
Boom.
Down in the zone.
Boom.
Setting a claymore.
Almost all full teams.
We need one of your claymores on the southwest side, by the way.
Okay.
See if the guy came back there to do the exact same shit. That would have been something
Has
else.
to be team ATC. Yep.
This berth is probably gonna be huge for that zone.
There you go.
Target is marked. No more strike.
Okay, you didn't have to use.
This guy's a UA.
You didn't have to use it. Then you just fell out anyway. Whatever, I guess. I don't know why he fell out. I don't think he was. Yeah, he was sitting inside. There's no
And
reason.
we need to
I don't
get
know.
2 here as well.
Mark on the grid. Let's go.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of rooftop. All we gotta do is go down there again. We don't need the chopper for that.
Two.
And we can gatekeep everybody. Now look at the map. Look where everything's at. This is why recon and objectives are so important if you're going for constant wins. Look at it. Look where we're at. We know where the next spot's going to be. We know where the last safe building's going to be. And that's why we're holding this position, so we can make sure we're the only people to get that spot. Because what's going to happen to everybody else? They're going to be vulnerable, except the people in the tunnel. That's going to be the only factor we can't account for. The RNG of the next zone is going to be extremely important, as well as how many teams are camping in the tunnel.
One on the buy.
There's a team under us, by the way. Heard him running
Okay,
around.
right here.
Crack.
The good thing about the team being under us, though, is they're gonna have to force themselves out
Yeah,
anyway. They can't. There's no way they can get to the rooftop
so-
unless they zip line without us hearing them.
Crack.
So we really don't need to worry about them right now. Nice jump shot, brother. Animal. Iron,
Okay, we got
bro.
one on the
Gotta
highway
calm
underneath.
down.
This berth is gonna be huge if we can get a last circle.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. Whoever
Sure.
parked that bertha there, giant thank you to that dude. Now, you don't have to go for it now. Again, I'd be playing that rooftop, just waiting to see what goes on, because again, we have people under us. We can easily beam them from this rooftop. Easily. That's exactly what Iron's doing, rotating to the enemies that he heard. And
Oh, I tried it too.
that's a perfect example too.
Under-
Let's rewind
under,
that for a
like, direct-
second. That's a perfect example of live pings. For example, I want to show this. This is why I rewinded. Once you guys see the live pings, we're able to track him through the wall, know exactly where he's at, and this is the importance of live pings. A lot of time people leave in comments, live pings are stupid, Savage, shut up. But no, they're not. This is exactly why we're able to get shots off on the enemy. Now, granted, we don't get the kill, but this is a perfect
I
example
tried
on
to.
how important they are, because you can
Under-
literally
under,
see
like,
through the
directly under?
walls exactly where they're at. Oh, there's
Oh,
another
dude.
one hiding in the
Full
corner
team,
too.
full
There's two of them.
Down one. I'm okay.
He's able to get the knock.
Oh, we're getting sniped.
Down
Yep.
the guy, down him. He's in here. Oh my god.
Now again, we can play slow. End of the game. Circle's moving super slow. There's no reason to rush. I love the fact that instead of jumping on the ledge, I love the fact that instead of Iron jumping on the ledge to finish his kill and get the other downs as well, he played it safe and went for the res. That's how you should play it. I see too many times people are putting themselves in positions to go ahead and get kills, and they can get clapped. For example, the sniper glint we just saw to the northeast.
These guys are rezzing under us. Rezzing under us.
Can
Shaded,
you
you're
finish
crawling
it?
away.
Chase said, I don't want to get res by you, Iron.
Right here. Still sniping. Still sniping. Right here. He just jumped
He just
underneath.
jumped down.
Yep.
Damn.
Alright, so we know that's 2 teams. We need to find where the other one is.
Every battle royale I've
He
ever
just
played,
went
there's
down.
always been a stupid ass
One team
circle
under us.
ending. And one thing I hate the most in every battle royale I've ever played is circles where it's 2 different elevations, and that's where it finishes at. For example, tunnels, right? Oh, I hate this shit.
3v3 with 3. 3 under us, 3 underneath, probably.
Yeah, 100%. How many streaks do we have?
I have airstrike.
I don't have a strike.
Sniping from the
30,
from
30.
Good shot by
close.
the enemy. Kind of questionable for him to step out there like that. Granted, the tent's not
Yeah,
cover
we
anyway,
don't
but it's a little bit of
want to
concealment. You can
Is
dump
anyone
back
here?
behind and try to change his
They
position.
just
if we
ran
start
out of the
spamming
tunnel.
at him. They're getting some great shots off on us. Some good,
Found him.
important picks.
Finished.
Nice finish.
One on orange sniping. I'm gonna eco pick him.
That's annoying. So,
The enemies are playing this really nicely, honestly. I'll give them credit. Enemies are hitting their shots. They're getting some downs. They're using nades to their advantage. Don't know what the hell he was doing. They want to shoot at us, I think.
Sniping again.
crack.
Play for white.
Draw play box really quick.
Iron
Yep,
trying
yep.
to take shots to the tent. Again, tent's not cover.
Load
It's
up
just
as soon as
concealment, so you
possible.
can shoot through it. His armor plates are broken. He was trying to get the knock. All he needed was a couple of bullets to hit. Unfortunately, could not deliver.
I'll gas play. Like, wait.
Devious, you got Bertha, yep.
This guy's got owned.
Hey, it's not trying the shit out of that boy. All right, so now what we've done, they're deep in the gas, bro. Wow. So now what we've done is we've played this building to our full potential. We sat on airport for about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And we played safe, right? We played smart. This is the smart way to play. You don't want to just put yourself in bad positions because you want to go for kills if your objective is winning the game. Again, some people like to get kills and don't care about wins. And on the flip side, some people care about wins. So what we did this entire time was maintain this building, make sure that the last zone we were aware of, we had full control over. That's exactly where we're at right now. And then luckily we got blessed with someone delivering a big Bertha to our zone. And now we're utilizing that as well. So regardless of us not getting these kills, which we're probably about to get, there it is. The big Bertha would have been a great.
No, he's literally right here, by the way.
Audible to
On
have.
blue.
Yeah, this dude's he's gonna die in gas. Never mind, he's gonna go out there. But anyway,
Let's go.
as always, and I'm sure Iron is tired of hearing this by now, GG. But Iron Man, thank you so much for allowing me to spectate and analyze your gameplay for our channel. I know everyone part of the Wolfpack appreciates you giving me permission to go ahead and do this, and it's a great change of pace from what we normally spectate. You guys are going out there and you're like, Savage, I'm trying to play aggressive, I'm getting better with my gunplay, but I'm not getting wins. This is probably the strategy you guys are going to want to start utilizing. And again, I'm going to link all of his social medias and his platforms in the description below. So if you guys want to check him out, make sure you go and show him some love, but I'm pretty sure all of you know exactly who he is. But again, guys, our goal for this video is 3,000 likes. Help us break that YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel today. But until next time, you have a good one. Good luck in Warzone.